Good morning, and welcome to Planet Leadville for Saturday, July 4th, 2026. It's a happy 250th birthday, America, from historic Harrison Avenue. As Leadville celebrates in a quieter manner this Independence Day, a reminder that local holiday events have been canceled. No parade, no barbecue, and no fireworks of any kind. But the downtown restaurants and shops are open and ready to welcome you this 4th of July. While a disappointment to some, other friends and neighbors will be challenged with a different sort of red, white, and blue, in the form of red fire trucks, white smoke, and an occasional glimpse of that bright blue sky as the Willow Fire saw growth on Friday. With that, let's check in with firefighting efforts on the front line. The Willow Fire grew to 2,541 acres yesterday, forcing new evacuation and pre-evacuation orders for local residents. While there was a hiccup with some of those notifications, things seem to be back on track, as explained by Lake County Sheriff Heath Speckman in last night's update. Here's what he had to say.
Good evening, Lake County. This is Sheriff Heath Speckman. I wanted to start off this message this evening with an apology. We're learning the hard way with some of our messaging attempts. We made some adjustments to some maps based off of fire movement today to open up some new areas into pre-evac and evacuation zones. And we learned that we should have pushed that messaging out first before making any adjustments to the maps. What we learned is making those adjustments to the maps first, pushed out messaging on a third-party app that a lot of you have, and it notified you guys of those changes through that app. That wasn't our intention, so I apologize for that break in communication and the worries that may have caused. So to talk more on that, we saw some movement in the fire to the south and to the east. There was a home down near the Forest Service line at the end of County Road 11 that was not part of the original evacuation, so we placed that home and another one in evacuation status. So there's 2 additional homes affected by that. And just out of an abundance of caution, we moved a pre-evacuation into the area of County Road 11, Stargazer, and Lake Fork. Forest Service has advised us that they're not concerned about that area receiving any sort of fire damage. They believe it's very defendable. There's huge breaks there that they said if there was any sort of fire carrying over, that they'd be able to defend those homes with ease. But again, out of an abundance of caution, we decided to still put that area in pre-evacuation notice. Other updates for today, reminder of stage 2 restrictions are in place. I want to remind people of that again because we are going into a holiday tomorrow that we all love to celebrate with fireworks. And I want to let everybody know that there are no fireworks allowed in these restrictions and no fires, and that we are 100% enforcing any violations of those ordinances. If you see any of that, please call us. New closure in Forest Service is in the Half Moon area. We do have the road closed at Forest Service Road 110 at the end of County Road 11. So please be advised of that closure. And we had sent search and rescue up earlier to clear it out. That area is now clear. We've had continued improvements for the Willow Fire evacuation plan. We have set now shelters and plans in place if we have a mass evacuation. We have a place now to put people to the north and to the south, far away from the fire in a very safe area. So I'm really happy about those improvements to that plan. One of the questions I've received a couple times is about the use of chainsaws during stage 2 restrictions. There are no restrictions on the time frame when you can use a chainsaw. The only thing we have to have in place is a spark arrestor. We'll continue to accept questions. If we didn't get to them tonight, we will tomorrow. Thank you.
But as the afternoon winds came into play, there was a heightened level of concern, especially for residents on County Road 11 and some outlying homes in that area. Then came visible flames over the East Ridge behind the fish hatchery and Colorado outward bound, as seen in this video footage from resident Whitney Smythe-Smith at County Road 5 and Colorado Highway 300 at 6 p.m. on Friday, July 3rd. Were they spot fires, or was the fire making a southern run? For that update, Planet Leadville checks in with the Incident Command Center, brought to you by text-to-speech AI technology and accompanied by photos from the official incident media page.
Update 10 p.m. Friday, July 3, 2026. 2,541 acres. 0% containment. 446 personnel. Today, firefighters installed pumps and hose systems to protect homes, infrastructure, and areas within the Leadville National Fish Hatchery. This structure protection work will continue tomorrow and throughout the weekend.
Thanks for that report. Up next is the weather. Today's forecast from the National Weather Service calls for patchy smoke before 11 a.m., then patchy smoke after 1 p.m. Skies will be sunny, with a high near 72. Light and variable winds becoming northwest 5 to 10 a.m. in the morning. Tonight's forecast calls for patchy smoke. Skies will be partly cloudy, with a low around 38. Northwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour becoming light and variable in the evening. That wraps up today's report. Thanks for checking in. To Planet Leadville,